Let's chat a little bit about ways to improve as a yoga teacher. These could apply to you as a new yoga teacher or someone who's been teaching for a long time or someone who wants to eventually teach yoga because you found that passion. You're like, yeah, I want to share this with the world. So how can you improve? How can you become the best version of you? Number one, as a yoga teacher, is to actually get on your mat. There's something that happens when someone goes from student to teacher where you start to practice a lot less because you find yourself teaching more. If you are wanting to avoid burnout or to be re-inspired, get back to your mat and practice your yoga. Be a student first. The best teachers are students first. So continue that studentship. Right, number two is to write in a journal. Reflect about what your practice is like, what your day is like, actually mostly about your yoga stuff. So you can write your inspirations, write about what you learned from teaching your last class or what you learned from taking your last class. Just start writing in a journal and you can help to re-inspire and reinvigorate your teaching. All right, number three is to be bold. Your students have confidence in you as a teacher and they want to feel that confidence, and I want you to be confident. So walk in there like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I have a plan. And when you walk in without a plan, it doesn't show confidence. It shows that, well, I don't know what I'm doing today, so we're just going to do whatever. But no, show up and be bold. Number four is actually, but not too bold, because too much of a good thing isn't better either. So prepare a class that is helpful for the students, but you don't want to bring too much attitude or too much me. Again, you want it to be about the students. It's their class. You're just their guide. That brings me to the next one. Tip 5, or number 5, is to teach to your students. Again, it's not about you, but assess the room and see who you have in class. If you had a class plan that was like a super vigorous vinyasa, ashtanga, whatever, not saying that has to be like meh, but and you have 2 or 3 people show up in class only and they're just drained from the workday and they're really just looking to relax, you may have to change it up. So teach to your students, not to what you would want, but to your students. So come in, assess the energy of the room, and notice what they need. Number 6 is to go back to school. Not high school, not college, but educate yourself. Again, stay a student. So you can do this by getting on your mat, but go to school, meaning take workshops, take classes, take online courses, take trainings, like intensive trainings or weekend trainings or whatever it is. Your 200-hour yoga teacher training is just the beginning. It's just the start. It's just like creeping into the doorway of the house of yoga life. So that's really just the very, very beginning if you're a yoga teacher. So go back to school and go to school, continue learning, continue being a student. You will have lots and loads of different teachers over the course of your lifetime. So, so make sure you stay a student. All right, stay up to date too. That's the next one, number 7, stay up to date. No one wants a yoga teacher that is so far, or any kind of teacher that's so far out of the regular world, the normal world, that you're like, do you even know what day it is? It's Super Bowl Sunday or it's Easter. Like, stay up to date on the local happenings of your community, of your students, of the world. It doesn't mean that you have to watch or listen to the news all of the time, but just be aware of more than just yoga. There can be a thing that happens when we get into something we love that's like cult-like, where you're like just in that and that's it. Like, I want to learn all I can about yoga, but there's still a whole world out there. So yoga is meant to complement our life, not the other way around. You don't want your life to just be about yoga, okay? Okay, next one is number 8, is to keep yourself in balance. So teaching is not the time to work on your own issues. You're there to serve the students, so teach the students. Limit your demos of crazy poses, and remember that you are the guide, not the doer. So keep yourself in check. If you had a terrible day, if something happened, yes, you can, reflect that a little bit, but don't spill to your students. I had a teacher once do this. You guys, don't do it. Where I ended up being the only one in class, and so she just talked about her personal problems all class, and we didn't even get to doing the practice. It didn't feel good. So don't be that person, don't be that teacher. All right, number 9 is to have a mission statement. Remember why you started teaching. Remember what you stand for. Take a stand and stick by it. So that way, if you get feedback or criticism, you can say, no, this is what I do, and this is what I'm going for. This is who I'm teaching, and I know where I stand. So be clear about your purpose. And number 10, have fun and be yourself. One thing that can help with that is to smile. Smile when you teach, slow down, be yourself, bring your personality. That's what people are attracted to, is the energy that you're bringing to the practice. Otherwise, they would just do it at home or on video or whatever. And even in video, you can show your personality too. So if you aren't having fun, your students aren't going to have fun. And one of the criteria for me when students walk out, the question I ask is, did you have fun? Did I have fun? Did I enjoy myself? That's why I go to yoga classes, is to enjoy myself, not because I want to do something super serious or because I want to feel worse. I want to feel better. So be yourself, share from your heart, and that's what's going to help students enjoy themselves. That's going to be what helps you enjoy yourself. So when you enjoy yourself, your students will enjoy themselves. Okay, so those are my 10 tips for how to improve as a yoga teacher, and a quick little run through them one more time. Get on your mat, write in a journal, be bold, but not too bold. Teach to your students, go back to school, stay up to date, keep yourself in balance, have a mission statement, and have fun and be yourself. I hope that was helpful. It's helpful for me, and that's why I've had these on pieces of paper, tips for yogis, for yoga teachers, how to improve. I always come back to them to remember what the basics, and those are really basics. So have fun as a yoga teacher. I hope that was helpful. I hope these tips help you, and I can't wait to hear about your yoga practice, your yoga teaching, and how you're doing. Feel free to reach out and leave a comment anytime. You can always find more about me, Ashes Yoga, Ashley Hagen, that's me, at ashesyoga.com, and I look forward to making more videos for you to help you out. All right? Okay, have a great day. I'll see you next time.